So finding your comfortable seat and maybe crossing your legs the other way to how you would normally have your legs crossed. We always usually go into our most favorite position, so maybe this evening just start with what is a little bit unnatural and find that comfortable seat. So it may mean that you just need to rock a little back and forth, side to side. And then settling, closing the eyes for a moment and observing your breath. Noticing it as it flows in. Notice as it flows out. Just maybe take a moment to acknowledge and honor yourself for making it to your mat right now. Remember that you are to always listen to your body, and if anything feels uncomfortable, if it's not resonating with you, just leave it out or adapt it so that it works for you. You're all experienced enough to know what your body is wanting and needing. Lovely. Take another smooth breath in and out. And set your intention for your practice tonight. So that you're wanting to feel a sense of balance, a sense of calm. Are you wanting to release something? Are you wanting to build something? We've just come through from full moon, so after or kind of from that full moon, it's always a good time to let go, release. So there might be something that you're ready to let go of. Maybe an old thought pattern, maybe a feeling, a sensation. And then when you're ready, bring the palms of your hands together, get your hands really nice and warm. Cup them over your eyes, take a deep breath in. And then sigh it out. And again, let's rub the palms of the hands together, get the hands nice and warm. Cup them over your eyes, look into the darkness this time. Blink the eyes a few times. When you're ready, you can move your hands away, you can flick the hands. Okay. Right, so for today, let's start with a few neck releases. We're going to start off by exhaling, drawing the chin into the throat, tilting the head down, and inhaling, bringing the head back to neutral. So continue with a few of these. Noticing how that neck feels. Is there a sense of stiffness, of tightness that you're needing to release? And then on your next exhalation, keep the chin to the chest. Inhale, draw the chin along your left collarbone to the left. Looking over that left shoulder a little. Exhale back to the center. Inhale along the right collarbone to the right. And exhaling back to the center. Let's do that twice more. Keeping the breath smooth and long. After this last round, making sure you've done an even amount on both sides, you come back to the center. Inhale, bring your head back up to neutral, and take those shoulders into nice big shoulder circles. Right, so just kind of like opening up into the neck, throat area, opening up into the shoulders. And we're going to move into the side body a little, so change the cross of your legs. Placing the right hand, fingertips on the mat. We're going to move dynamically here. So as you inhale, bring that left arm up. As you exhale, take that left arm over to the right. Inhale, come back to the center, bring both arms up. Exhale to the other side, lift fingertips in the right hand also. Inhale back to the center. And just make this fluid and soft and comfortable, opening up one side of the body. As you kind of squeeze into and close the opposite side. Allow it to be fun, allow it to be playful. There we go. We're not going too deep, we're not going too strong. And let's do one more to each side. And that's it. Inhale back to the center, and as you exhale, release. Hands to the shins or by the knees. Let's take it into circles. Again, find a breath that feels comfortable for you. I like to inhale as I come forwards, opening into the chest, and then as I exhale, kind of engaging the abdominals. So see what works for you. I really just feel like leaning deep back into myself. If you want to breathe the other way this evening, that's absolutely fine. And then change direction. Kind of like, because we're taking it into our chest and our hips today, I really want to feel that there's like a lot of expansion in that chest bust area. And we'll bring ourselves back to the center, bring the soles of the feet together. And you can flap the knees up and down. Waking into the dynamic version of your cobbler, prioritise. And then again, hold it. Find a nice comfortable seat, close your eyes. So you inhale, feel that there's a lovely length through your spine. As you exhale, feel that you're able to sink into your posture, that you're able to relax and release. A little further, a little deeper. Two more slow breaths here. So again, there's no rush, there's nowhere to get to, nothing to do. Allowing yourself to be present, you're allowing yourself to be at ease. And after those two breaths, you can open your eyes. You can inhale yourself fully upright, and as you exhale, squeeze the legs together, bring the knees to your chest. Right. I'll move side on so that you can see. We're going to keep the right leg extended. We're going to bring that left foot into the right inner thigh. So it's Ardha Paschimottanasana, kind of like a one-legged forward bend. We're keeping our torso straight onto the short part of the mat. We're going to have the right leg extended, right thumb crosses over the left thumb. As your arms come up to shoulder level, that's your inhalation. As you exhale, you need to imagine sliding along the tabletop towards your toes. Inhaling back to neutral. Might be a small little movement like mine. It might be a lot further, a lot longer. If there's too much discomfort through your right leg, just bring your knee a little. But make sure that your back isn't rounded. Keep the chest open. We're doing just two more here. Giving a little bit of a dynamic movement, a little bit of a release into that leg. Release your hands. And then from here, you're going to place your right hand into your left leg. Swoop your left arm behind you. Inhale, lift nice and tall. Just gently rotate, twisting open. Nice. Very gentle, open twist. Inhale back to the center. And exhale, place your hands into that knee and again folding forwards a little. Just counteracting that movement. So much. Inhale back to the center. Send that left leg out in front of you. Maybe take a moment to notice how right side feels compared to the left, and then bring your right leg into the left of the thigh. Arms come up, left thumb crosses over the right. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, extend forward. Inhale back to neutral. And exhale, taking yourself forward. Don't kind of like force or push till you feel the burn, as we often say. Just notice a gentle stretch. When you notice the gentle stretch, and just pause there. That's as far as you need to go today. And then come out of it again. We're not going for a full deep stretch, we're just gently starting to wake up and warm up the body. You may want to do one last round on this side. Inhale back to neutral, exhale, release the arms. Bring your left hand to your right leg, swoop your right arm behind you, inhale, lengthen, exhale, gently twist. Open to the right. Notice how the shoulders feel, upper back. Inhale back to the center, exhale. Just lean forwards, placing your hands into your knee or your shin. Back up to center, extend that leg out. Give them a little shake. Bring the knees up. And give them a good squeeze. Fantastic. All right. Onto all fours, we're going to warm up the spine with our cat stretch. I'm coming just to close this window because I can hear that nightlife is going to get quite busy here. All right, so from all fours, you're going to work with your Chakravartasana dynamically. Knees under the hips, hip width apart, hands under your shoulders, shoulder width apart. Inhale as you open into your chest. Exhale as you round. Super. It's always such a lovely feeling for the spine. That's it. And one last round. And we're going to do 3 expelling breaths with each leg. So we'll start with the right leg. Inhale as you extend your right leg back. Exhale, knee to nose out through the mouth. Inhale. Last one. And 3 rounds. Left leg. Inhale, left leg goes back. Last one. And release. Take a moment to sit back onto your heels. Release your wrists and your hands by rotating them. Rotate them the other way. Sure, good, full, busy day. It's so lovely to do that expelling breath or the wood to like release all that frustration. Okay, back into all fours for a moment. I'm going to demonstrate with the left leg, but you can use your right. As you inhale, you just need to be lifting that right knee out to the side. So you're lifting it up and exhaling, bringing it back. We're doing 3 with this left, with the right leg. 1 more. And then 3 with your left leg. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bring it back in again. You're just taking the knee and the shin out to the side. Noticing how that glute, that buttock muscle is warming up as you do this. Super. Back to the center. Maybe wiggle your buttocks like a happy little puppy. And then from there coming up onto the knees. If you need support under your knees, grab a soft pillow or a folded up blanket. We are going to be here for just a little while, so you may want to do that. Right, so we'll be resting on our left knee. We need to take the right leg out to the side. Make sure you've got a fairly wide, comfortable stance here. And we just need to lunge into the right leg. And we need to come back up again. With our cobbler, we've already started to warm up into this inner thigh. And we're going to take it a little bit further now as we work into this kneeling side lunge. Once more. And you can stay. You can rest your right arm onto your thigh. Again, you're not a heavy elephant resting on it. It's really light like a butterfly, still using your abdominals supported. And then let's take this left arm up, around, and down. So we're going to be circling with this left arm. It's a really big circle in one direction. It doesn't particularly matter which direction that arm goes. Inhale as you open up, exhale as you close. And then 3, same arm, just opposite direction. Inhale as you open up, exhale as you release. Inhale as you open up. So you should really be able to feel this lovely stretch through the left side of the chest, armpit area. And then inhale, take that arm up again. And as you exhale, take it over your head and hold it there for a moment. You may want to sink deeper into a lunge, but don't lose the connection and the engagement of the abdominals holding you here. Feel that you can just gently tuck under the tailbone, press down through the left shin, spread your right toe so you're not clenching and holding on for dear life. The neck is comfortable here, there's no strain in the neck. Now slip your right hand, your left hand behind your head. And as you inhale, you're going to open up into your chest, looking towards that left elbow. And as you exhale, it's as if you're taking your left elbow towards your right knee. Inhale as you open up, and you're looking towards that left elbow. And as you exhale, it's as if you're bringing the left elbow towards your right knee. And notice what's happening through the left side of that body. Inhale as you open up. See if you can continue looking towards that left elbow. And sit. Feel how that armpit is opening. And now inhale and reach the arm right over your head. Press down through the left knee. Feel that there's a lovely long activation through that left side of the body. Inhale, bring the whole torso, the whole body back to center. Exhale, release. Bring your right knee in. So back into your heels. Close your eyes. And observe. Notice sensations in your body, around the body. Notice a thought or thoughts. And let everything go. And without having too much of preconceived notion as to how the other side should feel or what it should look like, we're going to head in that direction. So your right knee can come onto your support. You're going to take your left leg out to the side, angle the toes out to the side. You can bring right hand into your waist, the other hand into your thigh line if you want, and as you exhale, lunge into it. And inhale, straighten. So you might notice that the side feels easier, more comfortable, maybe it's a little tighter, maybe it's exactly the same as the other side. But again, don't force or don't think that you have to go as deep as you did on the first side, or don't think you have to resist or hold back. If you do want to go a little bit deeper into the lunge on this side. Lovely. Once more. And then we hold it here, making sure that you're nice and stable so that you're not just a wobbly wombat. Comfortable here, rest up, left arm on the thigh, inhale, reach that arm up, over, down and around. So let's take 3 round circles with that right arm. So inhaling as you open into your chest, exhale as you close, and then change direction, same thing, just the other way. Inhale as you open, exhale as the arm releases. And keep it nice and fluid, nice and soft, somewhat dynamic. There we go. And on the next inhalation, that arm comes up again. Exhale, lengthen into the right side of the body. So being mindful of the sacrum, press down through the right shin. Slip the right hand behind your head now. And as you inhale, take the right elbow back, look towards the right elbow. And as you exhale, as if you bring your right elbow towards your left knee, inhale as you open up. And exhale as you bring the right elbow to the right knee, left knee, I mean. Inhale as you open up. And exhale. Inhale as you open. Reach into that arm. Exhale, take it back. Hold it here, breathe. Lovely. Inhale, bring yourself back up to the center. Exhaling. Back down to your knees. Back to neutral. Good. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Knees to lock or hold onto the elbows. Rest the hands here, it's the body here, allow the shoulders to release down. And just gently lean over to the right side. Inhale, center. Exhale, left side. Inhale, center. You just turn this into a little bit of a sequence. All right, inhale, center. This time as you exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Once more, each side, lean to the right. Back to the center. Lean to the left. Back to the center. Twist to the right. Back to the center. Twist to the left. Back to the center. Notice which arm is in front. Is it the right arm or the left arm? Keep that in your mental capacity, in your brain. What's it called? Folder, saving folder. Release the arms and shake them out. Good. Right. We're going to come up standing. Easiest way to come up standing from being on the knees, come up onto your knees, bring one foot out in front, press into that foot, come all the way up standing and shake out the legs. Great. Right. So from standing, soften the knees, swing the legs. Giving yourself a moment to transition from being on the knees to being up in the air. Super. All right, from here, we are going to have the legs, the feet about width apart, soften into the knees. Remembering which elbow was crossed in front of the other. It was the right arm in front of the left or the left arm in front of the right. So you're going to cross it the other way now. It usually feels a little unnatural, but that's fine. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing full body circles in this position. So the easiest way to do this is to come into a nice soft forward bend. Do that on your exhalation so you can soften the knees quite a lot. You need to release down into a floppy forward bend. Still holding onto the elbows, you're going to bring the right elbow in the direction of your right knee. Keep the knees bent. Inhale, it's kind of like the left elbow leads the right. Once you come up standing, you can straighten the knees. You're lifting all the way up. Then you're going over to the left. Left elbow comes down towards the left knee. And then we're back in that floppy forward bend. Right elbow to right knee. Inhaling as you come up through the right side. Opening up, stretching tall. Exhaling, left elbow down towards the left knee. And we just continue to circle in this way, keeping the knees nice and soft until you come all the way upright. And then again, bending the knees as you come down. It's a nice, soft, fluid movement where you really are opening the sides of the body. Same thing, other side. So this time we're going to bring the left elbow towards the left knee first. Then we're going to come up through the left side, straightening up, right elbow towards the right knee to bend your knees, and then coming around and down. It is such a lovely feeling, such a lovely movement. I love doing this one in the morning. It kind of like gets into all the little areas. So just thinking of keeping that in the back of your mind. That's what I was looking for a little earlier when you're doing your morning practice, to maybe include a few of these lovely body rolls. All right, let's do one more round. And the next time you're in your floppy forward bend, you're going to just stay there. You're going to hang out there and notice how you feel. Maybe give yourself a little bit of a shake. Releasing the head and the neck. Inhale as you curl yourself up when you're ready. Straightening out the legs right at the end. All right. Giving yourself a moment to readjust. We're going to come up into working towards a side angle posture. We're going to turn the right foot out to the right and then the left heel in. From here, all we're going to start with doing is moving dynamically. So as you exhale, you need to bend that right knee into the lunge. Inhale, straighten again. Nothing challenging, nothing confusing, nothing difficult. Just a nice, gentle lunge as you continue working deeper into that. And you might notice that because you've worked nicely into those hips, you're actually quite happy or would be comfortable to go deeper into lunge. And if that's the case, allow your body to do so. If your sacroiliac is not feeling up to it, then make that stance a little narrower and only do a small little movement. Again, we're always working with our body and where we're at. Good. On your next exhalation, when that right knee is bent, let it stay bent. We'll bring the right arm onto that right side. We're going to do those same circles with that left arm. So as you inhale, that left arm lifts up. Exhaling, bringing it down and around. Nice big circles with this left arm. So we're in a very similar position posture to where we were when we were kneeling. We're just standing, so we're working with a little bit more strength, a little bit more heat, change the direction of these arm circles. But there's nothing confusing or challenging for the body here. One more round. Excuse me. Inhale as you reach that arm up. Exhale as you take it over and hold it here. Press and extend through that back left leg. Feel that it is strong. Feel that you can kind of like push the mat in that direction, sinking down into this right foot. You're pressing down into the right foot and you're spreading the toes. You're not clenching on the foot here line. Keep breathing, keep opening up. And And then when you're ready on an inhalation, coming all the way back up. Exhale, release the arms. You can swivel the feet the other way. And then we do the same practice on this side. You bring your hands into your hips. And when you're ready, simple and sink into that lunge. Doing a few rounds dynamically. Bending the knees, you exhale, and you sink into your lunge. Inhale as you straighten that front leg. Just a few rounds here. Okay. Once more, this time as you in your lunge, stay there, let that left arm come and rest. Feel again that from that solar plexus area, there is a kind of a light strength pressing back into the right leg, back or forwards into that left leg, grounding it down, working into this right arm. We'll do 3 circles in each direction. Inhale as you open up, exhale as you release. That's it. And then from there, you're going to do 3 rounds the other way, circling the arm in the opposite direction. That's it. And releasing, let's go into a deep lunge. Inhale as usual. Exhale, so take it right back. Now hold it here. If you feel comfortable enough, you can close your eyes, you can sink into it, you can feel the strength of the lower body, the lightness of the upper body. The breath is able to move easily and freely. So, sliding the shoulders away from the ears. And then when you're ready to come out of your posture, press down to your feet. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale as you release the arms. Slide down to the feet in, hold the feet and arms towards each other. And hold your posture for a moment. Close your eyes. Stand comfortably. Be at ease. Soften into the knees. 4 slow, mindful breaths. Letting everything come back into balance. And so slow, steady breaths. Nice. And then slowly, after those 4 breaths, do a few movements. It might just be swinging from side to side or swinging the arms a little. And bringing your awareness back. All right, so we're going to take ourselves a little bit further, a little deeper into the posture if it feels right. If it doesn't feel right for you, then you can stay away with what we've just done. That was far enough. All right, so I invite you again to take the legs nice and wide apart. We're going to turn the right foot to the right. Inhale smoothly, deeply, strength, groundedness, stability. Exhale, bend that right. Lovely. From here, we're going to lean and lunge down into this side. Now, remember the last time we were working with this elbow, rotating back and then forwards. We're going to do a similar movement here. We're going to release the right hand down to the mat. If you can't reach the mat, you can use a block. We're going to take this left shoulder back and open. And we'll do a few dynamic movements here again. So maybe keep the hand onto the shoulder, and as you inhale, bring that elbow up and back, and exhale forward. We need to be moving towards a bind if you haven't worked that one out yet, just so that you know. All right, so the feet are strong, the feet are grounded, your left elbow is back, your chest is open. You're going to swoop this arm around you and you're going to take us towards the right thigh. You're going to release this bottom arm and need to see if you can bind. You're not leaning your body forward, you're trying to keep your body upright and you're sinking into your hips, working with the bind. Stay here, hold it, breathe, feel the strength. Make sure your neck is comfortable. You can look down at the mat straight ahead, or you can even look up towards the ceiling. You're not clenching the mat with your leg around you. You're spreading your toes, settling into your sinking. Legs are strong, firm, rooted and grounded. Your body is beautiful, light and mobile. Release. Swallow, swoop, swallow yourself, swoop yourself up. Exhale, release those arms. Lovely. Just the little shoulders. Yes. Nice and heating, nice and warming. Perfect for a cold winter's day. If that's what you've got today. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, sink into your lunge. You've got a nice, strong, round, firm base. You're either doing the same thing you did on the other side, on the last round that we did, or you can go a little bit further and release that arm down towards the lateral or right hand to the left. Exhale as that elbow comes towards. Inhale as you take your fold and the elbow back. Exhale as it comes towards. And we're just doing this to remind ourselves that our chest wants to be open when we go into the spine. Inhale as you open and you hold it here. Feel comfortable, grounded. Push through that back leg. This right arm comes and sweep it back and into you. Make sure it's comfortable. Now, stability in those legs. I don't feel like I've got stability in the side of it. Let's see if it works. You're going to swoop that left arm underneath the bind. Hold it here, opening up. If it's not working, you can release. And you can just keep that arm behind you in the bind. And release the bind open. You can hold your bind on the side, go for it. Again, sides aren't always the same. I thought this was going to be easy on this side. Never have preconceived ideas. Spread your toes. Enjoy, hold, ground, stability. And when you're ready, release the bind. Inhale, bring yourself up. And exhale. Release the arms. Weave the feet and the arms together. And close the eyes, 4 breaths here again. Notice how you feel. And congratulate yourself for taking yourself a little bit further, a little bit deeper, doing something a little more challenging than we normally do. And your breath is smooth and stable. Let's come down onto our mat. We need to come down onto our knees. If you do need to put on your jerseys or anything like that, you can do so now because we're just going to do 1 or 2 breathing postures and then we're going to go into a bit of pranayama and then our relaxation. So we're going to come down onto our knees. If it doesn't work being on your knees, you can sit across the leg. That will also be absolutely fine. All right, so we've been opening up the sides of the body. So we just need to bring the hands together, bring the hands to the heart center, and just think of drawing the elbows in for a moment. Slow, steady breaths in. Now, keeping the elbows in, what I'd like you to do is, as you inhale, you're going to just release the forearms forward, the palms of the hands open, as if they're resting on the top of the table. And as you exhale, the palms of the hands come together, meeting maybe at your collarbones, your throat, your chest area. It just depends on body proportions. Inhale as you open, and exhale as you bring the hands back in. Do this twice more. And releasing. Release the hands to your lash. And then just take a couple of breaths. Now hold it a moment while I just ask them to. Sorry about that. So taking a moment here, if you want to sit cross-legged, you can. We're going to move into a little bit of a pranayama practice, a breathing practice. We're going to be working with a box breath, pranayama square. If it doesn't feel right to do breath retentions or long breath retentions, we do very short ones or we leave it out. So either you will have equal inhalations and equal exhalations. So your breath will be like an equal sign when you're inhaling maybe to the count of 4 and exhaling to the count of 4. Or you're doing a box breath where you're inhaling to the count of 4, holding the breath for a count of 4, exhaling to the count of 4, and then holding the breath to a count of 4. Depending on your lung capacity, your box might be to a count of 4, it might be a bit bigger to a count of 5, it might be even bigger to a count of 6, or it might be a little bit smaller. All right, it might also change shape as you do the practice, getting bigger and smaller with the different levels. So close your eyes, make sure you're comfortable. We'll be here for a few minutes. And then we'll take ourselves down into relaxation. If you want to work with your Ujjayi breath in this practice, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, if you feel that a natural breath is easier, stick to that. We'll breathe out together. And then we'll start inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you continue now in your own time. If you found that that rhythm was a bit too long for you, then make it a little shorter. Work with 2 or 3. If you found that it was too small, the box, make your box bigger. If you find that you can't comfortably hold the breath retention for the same length of time as the inhalations and the exhalations, make the breath retentions half that length. So instead of a square breath, you're working with a rectangular breath. Again, we're always adapting to change things so that it suits us on any particular day. Again, there is no way to go, nothing to do. Focusing on this breath, keeping the forehead soft and relaxed. Allowing the lung capacity to expand and contract. And visualizing that shape of the square or the rectangle. It's quite nice to visualize that in the base chakra even. Muladhara chakra for grounding, really deep red color. Maybe even working with the base mantra of lung. You always repeat that to yourself as you inhale and exhale. Doing 2 more rounds in your own time. And after your last round, release that practice. Allow a sense of stillness to fill you and to surround you. And then when you're ready, you can make yourself comfortable for relaxation. So you can come and lie down in any position that works for you. I'm going to come a little closer here. Make sure that you are switching off lights or anything like that if you need to. You've got your blanket, your eye bag, bolster, and when you are ready, you can close your eyes and you can allow your body to rock a little from side to side, just releasing any tension from the back of the neck. You can release the head from side to side, releasing any tension from the back of the neck. And then when you're ready and your body is relaxing into the mat, you can make tight fists of your hands, reach your hands down towards your feet, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, relax and release, soften the arms, soften the hands, relax the fingers. Flex the feet, tighten the thighs, tighten the buttocks, squeeze as much as you feel necessary, and as you exhale, relax and release. Soften the legs, soften the feet. Make sure your whole body is in its most comfortable, relaxed position. Legs out in front, arms out to the side. Inhale deeply, allow your belly to rise. And sigh the air out. Inhale deeply and allow your belly to rise. And exhale, release. Inhaling once more. And exhale, letting go. Allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm. Noticing it as it flows in and out. And draw the attention down to the soles of your feet. And as you exhale, relax the feet and imagine a beautiful warmth of relaxation entering the soles of the feet. That warmth is going to move up and spread through your whole body so that your whole body is able to relax. Feel the warmth traveling up the ankles, up the shins and the calves, and as you exhale, your lower legs relax. Inhaling, that warmth moves through the knees, up the thighs, the hamstrings, the upper legs, and the upper legs relax. Inhale the warmth into the hips and the pelvis. And allow the hips and the whole pelvic basin to relax. As you inhale, notice the warmth spiraling, increasing up through and around your spine. All the way up to the crown of your head. And as that warmth moves up, it spreads through your back. And you notice how the sacrum and the lower back relax. Mid back and upper back. Shoulder blades relax and release. Notice how you soften into the lower abdomen. Notice the warmth moving into the abdominal organs. the rib cage, the lungs, chest. Feel the warmth spreading across your collarbones. And then spiraling down your arms so that your upper arms and elbows relax. Soften the lower arms, your wrists, your hands, and each of your little fingers. As you inhale, notice the warmth moving into the throat and the neck, into the base and your head, right up to the crown of your head. And your whole body gently relaxes and releases. Softening and softening and softening. With your awareness at the crown of your head, imagine that 1,000-petaled lotus flower beginning to open with each breath that you take. And the yogis believe that we are all surrounded by a sea of health. And as you inhale, imagine that health, the healing light, flows into you through the crown of your head, into each and every part of your being. That abundant health that is all around you, healing energy all around you. Each inhalation, that light travels into you. You can imagine it traveling into you as a color, as a feeling, as a sensation. You might even imagine it as a waterfall caressing in through the crown of your head. Whatever picture or color comes easily and naturally to you. And then as you exhale, imagine that energy being focused towards a specific area of the body that's needing a little bit of attention. It might be a big toe, an ankle, or a knee. It might be a hip or an internal organ like a kidney or liver or stomach. It might be a shoulder. It might even be your mind. So as you inhale, that abundant healing light is filling your whole being, and with each exhalation, allow the energy to focus and move into that one area that's needing some attention. And keep breathing, keep to this visualization for another moment or two. And just slowly release that visualization. The universe provides us with an abundance of energy, with the life force, with prana. So it's all around us. All we need to do is tap into it. So for now, release that awareness. Just imagine the petals of your lotus flower gently closing the crown of your head again. Realizing that you can access and open it at any point in time. And then slowly bring your attention to your heart center and breathe a little more deeply, noticing the rise and the fall of the chest. And allow your thumbs to move along your fingertips, waking up your hands. And wiggle your toes, waking up your feet. When you're ready, stretching your arms out behind you. And yawning if you want to. Stretching diagonally through the body, right arm and left leg. Left arm and right leg. Arms one way, legs the other. Take a nice deep breath in. And then slowly release. When you're ready, bring your knees to your chest. Give them a good squeeze. If you need to rock from side to side, go ahead and do so. Eventually, you just roll into your right side with those knees bent up. Place your left hand in front of your chest. Push yourself up into a seated position. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a moment to dip the head, acknowledging the amazing superhuman being that you are. And then when you are ready, you can gently open your eyes and you can lift your gaze. And namaste. From my heart to yours, I hope you have a lovely, lovely day further.